guys, this is Candace here from Rose and Vine Florals, and today I thought we would show you guys how to design some florals at home using your own pieces that you have around your house for vessels. So in part one, we are going to use a teapot that you already have at home to make this beautiful, stunning, one-of-a-kind centerpiece. So the design idea behind using the teapot is garden style. So garden style is just really textural, lots of small little elements, bright colors. That is what we were going with for our little teapot. So it's perfect for a garden party, a spring or summer event that you might be hosting. So this is what it's gonna look like when you're all finished your teapot design. You can always find a vintage one or thrift something, or a lot of people get gifted. My inspiration for this design today is gonna be kind of the garden style. So I have lots of really soft textural elements that we're gonna be working with, as well as kind of some springy florals. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put a little piece of floral chicken wire into our teapot to give us some structure for our mechanics to kind of keep the flowers all in place. So that's down there. And then I'm just gonna fill her up with some water. It's nice, clean, fresh water at room temperature. So my first step is always greening first. So I'm gonna grab all my greenery that's gonna fill out my centerpiece. Today I grabbed some beautiful silver dollar eucalyptus and some pavora eucalyptus, which is beautiful and scented. And I got my flower scissors, so I'm just giving everything a nice little trim and tucking it into my chicken wire. And of course, if you're at home, you don't have chicken wire, you can just use a little clear tape to make a grid across the top to keep all your flowers inside your teapot. So I'm just gently inserting my eucalyptus into the teapot. I want it to kind of cascade out. And then we're gonna go, I think, to the focal first, our largest bloom that we're gonna work with today. I have some beautiful BC peonies that we're gonna put in here. So I'm just removing any green foliage that might go into my teapot. We don't want that in there. So we're just stripping that off with my fingers. I'm giving it a nice little cut. The peonies are kind of larger blooms, so I'm gonna cut them a little shorter so that they can just sit at the base of our teapot. So fragrant and pretty. I'm putting one on each kind of corner of my pot. Next, I have some beautiful carnations. Just gonna give them a little fluff, make sure they're nice. And I'm just gonna pull off any of the greens off my carnation. So I got 3 also. I like to work typically in groupings of 3, just for some balance. So I'm gonna put one on each corner of my teapot. I'm kind of going for a rounded design so that this piece can sit right on your dining table for your brunch or a garden party. And then I'm going to go, I have some beautiful fragrant stock in this beautiful white. So I'm gonna trim that down. I'm kind of going on either sides with this little filler. Gives us some nice lines. And then I think I'm gonna go next to my beautiful hyacinth, which is another spring favorite and extremely fragrant to smell up your dining room. And then we're gonna go to these stunning double tulips. I'm removing these kind of floppy greens. These are gonna open just in time for your brunch party or your tea party. Tuck those in there. I have some little daisy pieces, which also are nice and bright and springy, just to kind of fill as our filler, one of our filler flowers, to hide any holes that you might have on the side of your vase. Then I have the stunning blue muscari that are also extremely fragrant. We're gonna tuck those across all corners of our centerpiece. And then we got more textural elements, some beautiful feverfew to give us that nice springy daisy garden look. Then I have some really pretty limonium. It's another nice little filler that gives us lots of texture. Just gonna tuck that in there. And then our last kind of nice bright green foliage, just to give it a nice springy zip. Just gonna tuck that in any holes I might have. Gonna spill it out. Put it in at all sides of my piece. And my last two little fun, unexpected pieces, this really fun grass that creates lots of whimsy, which we're going for when we're doing garden pieces. So pretty. I'm gonna put one in the front, I think, and one kind of falling out the back. So that is my little spring teapot. So you're ready for your garden party.